Welcome back to the weekend waffle. Manchester United losing against Watford at the Vicarage Road again 4-1. The same Watford that I beat 1-0 before the break. They lost 4-1. Ole is no longer on the wheel. My God, I wish he was on the wheel. I just wish he was on the wheel. You know, say the thing with Ole was that he lost his fan base. You know, say when the man came, was it around 2017 or 2018? There was this vibe that he had, that he came with. There was this vibe that Ole came with. Ole lose. As in, man you lose, Ole is on the wheel. Man you draw, Ole is on the wheel. Man you win, Ole is on the wheel. But immediately he began to lose that fan base, his fan base. I mean, when he lost a huge chunk of his fan base was when he lost that final in May, in that final Europa League against Villarreal. When he lost that final, not only did they lose that final, they played terribly. Rashford, number 1 average player. Rashford, number 1 average player. I mean, when he lost that final, he lost a huge chunk of his fan base. There was no, I mean, he was left with nothing. And the worst happened again in the summer. The worst happened again in the summer. They gave him Varane. They gave him Sancho. C. Wahala wasn't his signing. I don't think C. Wahala was his signing. I don't think Ronaldo was his signing. But when your board members or when the owners of the club give you such high profile names, I mean, the expectations and hype elevates, and Ole couldn't live up to the hype. They were like putting the man in the hot seat, saying, look, whatever happens to you this season, our hand no deal. Our hand no deal at all. Just perform. And the man was fired. I wish they would have fired him after we have played them, because I was so sure we beat Man U. Emmanuel Dennis turning into Neymar. That guy can play football. When he scored that fourth goal, he removed his t-shirt. He removed his brazy. That in a brazy. That's in a brazy. Joshua King becoming Suarez. Sir becoming Will. But that, as in that guy missed chances too. That guy missed chances. Sir, that sir is not ready to leave Watford. That sir will play Watford for 7 years. The guy, they play nonsense. The guy with talent too. I mean, he has talent. Don't get me wrong. He has talent, but man, he has a lot to learn. He has a lot to learn. The guy has a lot to learn. He missed 2 penalties at once, and it looks like Dige has finally cured his penalty problem, because he saved 2 penalties twice from Sa. The guy is now doing well in penalty. He's doing very, very well. He's doing very well. And as for Man U, they are 8. I don't know who they are going to appoint next. There's talks of Enrique. Enrique just distanced himself like a COVID-19 patient. The man just distanced himself from Man U talks. Now there's talks of Pochettino from PSG, that Man United are willing to pay 10 million to get him from the PSG and all that. And I don't know. I mean, and they gave Fletcher and Carrick the job as interim coach now. Anyway, that's their problem. Man, you lost. They were battered again. I mean, when that season came again and they were just losing. 1-0 against Aston Villa, 5-0 against Liverpool, 2-0 against Man City, 1-1 against Everton in a game where they were supposed to lose. That Everton game, they are very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. Man, you lose me again. I mean, Man U, they are the Banta Club. They are box office now. Man U, they are box office. Everyone is laughing at them, and it's good though, because at least they took away the distraction from Arsenal. You understand? Away from Arsenal, the attention from Arsenal, because Arsenal we were rubbish against Liverpool. We were rubbish against Liverpool. In fact, I don't want to talk into that game. I don't want to talk that game, but I don't want to talk anything about that game, because I mean I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed of that game, because we were supposed to play well. We were supposed to like attack them. Okay, maybe just lose just lose. And I didn't see any attacking plan from us. And everybody thought it was the biggest game of the weekend. Everyone thought it was the biggest game of the weekend. Arsenal versus Liverpool. Everyone thought it was the biggest game. I mean, that game became a walkover. Simple walkover for Liverpool. Simple game. 4-0. Salah scored, Jota scored, Mane scored, who again scored? Minamino, that just came from the bench, scored. Pathetic performance. And that should improve against this big team. And one thing is that Ole, I mean, you can't fool people. You can't fool people a lot longer. You can't fool people. You understand? You can't fool people. Ole is on the wheel. 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 You can't fool fans. You can't fool football fans, man. They have their eyes. They see these things. You can't fool football fans. You cannot fool them. Ole is a good man, and I'm like, good luck to whatever he's doing in the future. But fam, you can't fool football fans. The same thing will happen to Arteta. The same thing that happened to Ole will happen to Arteta if he doesn't improve this team. Obviously, we are in the right track. We are 5th, despite getting battered at Anfield. We are 5th. But if he loses against Newcastle in the weekend, it starts again. It starts again, because that is a winnable game. That's a winnable game. So, I mean, you cannot fool football fans. I mean, that vibe he came with, that vibe that Ole came with, lost. Anyway, we lost against Liverpool 4-0. That is it. That is it. We lost against them. Now we are still owing goals. So, and do you know the funny thing? We have finished paying off the goals. We have finished paying our goals. All the goals we considered from week 1 to week 11, we have finished paying them off. It was like 13 goals considered, 13 goals scored. Liverpool added another -4. Can your team not play attacking football? Can your team not play attacking football? Chelsea 3-0 against Leicester at the King Power. Now Chelsea are good at the moment. Chelsea are very good, fam. Chelsea are very good at the moment. They are very good. For me, they're the best team in England currently. They're the best team in England, playing fluid football, attacking football, saucy football. Kante, look at what Kante did today. Oh my God, oh God. As they was almost crawling on the ground. Ah God, I mean, just they are the best team in England at the moment. They're the best team, even without Lukaku. I mean, legitly, I even think without Lukaku, they can win the league. Without Lukaku, they can win the league without Lukaku. And Lukaku, where is he safe? Even without Lukaku, they can win the league. They carry threat everywhere. Ben Chilwell, Reece James, Mason Mount, Odoi. Even though Odoi has a lot to learn, but he's doing his best. Odoi is doing his best. They have threats everywhere. Jorginho is, picking out passes. Ben Chilwell. I mean, everyone carries threats. Look at Rudiger. Rudiger wants to leave Chelsea. If he leaves Chelsea, he may end up regretting it, fam. I mean, he may end up regretting it, but the man wants more peace. He wants more money. But, I mean, excuse me, I don't want to insult Rudiger, because I know that even with £1,000, he can settle my life with it. But, fam, you were nothing. You were nothing before Tuchel came in. Rudiger was nothing. Rudiger was almost on his way out of Chelsea before Tuchel came in. He was almost on his way out. Now suddenly he thinks he's a prime Maldini, or he's a prime Nesta, or he's a prime Stan, or he's a prime Puyo. Fam, you are good because you are playing in a three at the back system. That system fits you. If Rudiger plays in a back four, you understand the meaning of breeze blow, far yash open. I swear to God, because I mean he thinks he's a big shot. He thinks he's like he thinks he's a big player. No, you are not. Okay, you are one of Tuchel's disciples and trusted guys. But come on, you are not. If you can't accept 180 or 170, he's not a 200 pounds defender. He's not a 200 pounds defender. And I'm like even close to agreeing with Chelsea self. If you don't want to sign, you leave. Chelsea can always buy a different type of player for that rule. Chelsea, they're still cruising. Best team in England, 3-0. Could have been more safe, because Leicester, they were nonsense this season. It should have been 6-0 safe. It should have been Leicester 0, Chelsea 6, because Leicester were playing nonsense. I don't even understand and recognize this team anymore safe. I don't even with all their talents, with Lookman, Barnes, Ihanacho, Vardy, Daka, Ndidi, and Tielemans. Anyway, Tielemans didn't play, but even without him, they are supposed to be like, it was so easy for Chelsea. It was so easy for Chelsea. Chelsea were just busy picking them apart one by one, and Chelsea, they can only get better. They can only get better. They will improve, obviously. Chelsea, they can always improve. They can always kill teams easily. That game was supposed to be 6-0. Anyway, other weekend results: West Ham lost against Wolves. That surprised me a bit. They lost against Wolves. That surprised me a bit because, West Ham, that confidence and momentum they got from beating Liverpool vanished. Wolves ate it up. I mean, Wolves, they are good. They are good this season. I think they are sixth. Yeah, they are sixth behind us. They are behind us. Tottenham are seventh. Man, you are eighth. Man, you are eighth. So, Wolves, they are very good this season. They are very good this season. We again lost. Crystal Palace 3, Burnley 3. Go. Crystal Palace. Burnley 3. We again play 3-3 again this weekend self. Norwich defeated Southampton. Dean Smith got his first win. Aston Villa defeated Brighton. Brighton is one hell of an inconsistent team. They are so inconsistent, but still they are better than Man U. They are better than Man U. Brighton. How can Man U abobo? How can Man U by far? So we again lost. We are going through 3-3 because I knew they were 3-3. They were 3-3 correct score. They were 3-3 correct. Yes, Newcastle and Brentford 3-3. And we're playing Newcastle next. So we have to take that game very seriously. We have to win against Newcastle. We have to win against them. Man City, easy win against them. Easy win against Everton. I heard that it will be Everton fans scored. It will be the worst signing of their club. And we got Iwobi for 40 million. We did one mad business there. we did one mad business there, fam. We did one mad business in the head of that guy. Everton fans scored. It will be the worst signing. The worst signing. And the guy, when I knew that guy was tired of playing football was when he started wearing those dirty. I knew that guy was finished. Was when he was wearing those dirty dreadlocks that he was using, that he was plating. that guy, he's finished at this level. He will be rubbish player. Man still won. Tottenham won against Leeds, and easy peasy for Man City and Spurs. Spurs are now picking up. Conte is at the chair, as is now at the club. So Tottenham will elevate. He will elevate Tottenham's performances. He will elevate it. He will. I don't know how long he has, because Conte is like a fragile human being. He's so abrasive. You don't know what Conte will do. You don't know if Conte isn't getting his way, he will leave. That is Conte for you. Conte is very abrasive. You can't predict what he can do. So yeah, that's all the weekend fixtures and reactions. And Man U, if you cannot win the league, if you can't sack your coach, anyway, they'll sack Tole. They use this bottle. They use this. If you have C and you're losing, Man U only for you. Sancho cannot score. Sancho, Sancho. No, Sancho, no. See your medicine here, Ogo Sancho. You can't score in the EPL for almost 10 games now. Sancho, Sancho. Sancho. See the message here. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. See you next time. Take care.